And we're back.
もっと残って作業できればいいのに。そしたら早く完成して早く飛べるのにな。
Kotoi mumbled quietly to herself. School closes at 6:30, and if you wish to stay longer, you need to submit a notice of extension of club activities. However, I have my dorm mother work to do. Kotoi has to help me with dinner, so we have to leave at the usual time.
明日は今日試しに作ったお皿の仕上げをしつつ、主翼の片付けに入ろう。いよいよ本番ってわけね。焦ってまた折れちゃったら困るから、慎重に作業を進めましょう。
Today at lunchtime, things still seemed awkward between them, but after only half a day has passed, they've really opened up to each other.
ところで葵、あかりさんのことどう思ってるの？
Huh?
そうだった。部活終わったら問い詰めなきゃって思ってたのよ。
What's this all about? I don't care. You don't need to cross-examine me.
いいから聞かせなさいよ。そうだそうだ。
I can't believe these two. Okay, let's make a dash back home. All the boarders are waiting with empty stomachs. I ran as I pushed Kotoi's wheelchair.
ああ、待ちなさい。なんでごまかすか。
I thought that somehow these two might just get along really well. Oh, another break? Well, guess I'll check the hockey game scores. Holy crap, the Coyotes are winning. Once we began work on building the main wings, the soaring club garage suddenly came to life. Everyone had their own tasks and was able to find an outlet for their increased motivation. This also had an effect on things outside the garage too. For example, at lunchtime one day.
ねえ、このガラスマットとガラスクロスってどう違うの？
I've never heard of either of those.
大きさかな。他になんか違いあったっけ？クロスの方が薄いけど繊維が長いから引っ張り強度が強くなるんじゃなかったかしら。そっかそっか。マットの方が曲面になじませやすいからややこしい形のものを作るときはこっちなんじゃないの？じゃあ主翼を作るときはガラスクロスの方が適しているのね。大きいし平らだし強くしないといけないから。そういうこと。
Recently it's been like this with Kotoi and Nagaya having lunch together. Kotoi is always reading an introductory book for FRP, and if there is anything that she doesn't understand, she asks Nagaya. When Nagaya has free time, she is studying thick technical books about glider construction that she took from the bookshelf in the garage. She would even read while eating her lunch. As Kotoi spent more time with Nagaya, she also began to feel more at home in this class. This could be called a welcome byproduct.
おい、みなせ。女子ばっか見てんなよ。
I'm not. I made a few friends from class too and started having lunch with them sometimes. I wonder what they're talking about. As far as building the main wings go, I can't be of much help. I'm still interested though. Well, I mean, I want to chat about the glider too.
しかし、お前すごいよな。
Why is that?
転校してきていきなりあのハバネさんと仲良くなっちゃってさ。望月先輩ともお近づきになったんだろ？
It's all just by chance. Koto used to have a difficult relationship with the girls, but at least she's being treated differently by the boys. They had found her a bit unapproachable, but showed a certain kind of respect when they spoke of her.
たまたまね。
Since I became the dorm mother, maybe I've been speaking about her with a similar respect. Gay is the one who allowed me to settle into the class so quickly anyway.
言っとくがな、俺たちはそれも羨ましいんだよ。なんだよ、幼馴染って。
Yeah, it's true, but this is kind of off topic, but it seems like Gay is rather popular with the boys. Somewhat predictably, some of the boys are a little jealous of my position. I can hardly blame them. If the situation were reversed, I'd be envious of them.
ああ、俺もスワリング部に入ろっかな。
Yeah, that's too bad. We're already full. No, I don't think you're full. You just have 4 people.
嘘つけ。なんだよ、独り占めかよ、チキショー。
In one corner of the classroom, Age and the others were talking enthusiastically about gliders, contrary to other boys, and I enthusiastically talk about typical high school boy stuff. Speaking of which, when I was at the all-boys school, these kinds of conversations were a lot less enjoyable, so I'm glad I transferred after all. That's an average day for me now. After school, we all head to the garage and engross ourselves in the work we have to do. Gaia is also in the robotics club, so some days she spends some time there. When she's finished, she shows her face at the sorting club. Whenever she shows up, she checks up on Kotori's work and dishes critique. That's no good, or looks great, and so on. Then finally, a few days ago.
そっとよ。そーっと剥がしてね。よし、取れた。見て見て、ほら。
Quickly having peeled the FRP plate from the mold, grinned as she held it up to show us. Alright.
やったね。
Our elation at this success caused us all to punch the air triumphantly. The smooth surface revealed a glossy shine as the dim light of the garage shone across it. This 200 by 40 centimeter plate was one of the pieces that would become the main wings. The main wings are 8 meters long. The pieces are made separately since it's more prone to damage. It's constructed as one. The pieces are joined later.
見てよ、ほら。すごい滑らか。本当だ。私のとはえらい違いだな。
But won't the connection point become weaker?
問題ないわ。接合部は厚く積層するし、むしろ強度は強くなるはずよ。これを磨いて色を塗るのね。全部できて接合したらね。完成はまだまだ先か。
First plate was experimental to prove that the manufacturing process works. Now we just need to make 10 additional identical plates. It's so smooth already, does it really need to be polished?
表面に理系剤が付着してるから、それをきれいに剥がしてやらないと塗装のノリが悪くなるのよ。
As Akea explained, she checks all over the surface of the plate.
上出来。当たり前よ。何せこの私があんなに頑張ったんだもん。本当に綺麗にできてるな。
As we chat among ourselves, standing before the first result of our efforts, we all kind of felt a sense of excitement and unity. It was taking time, but we knew we would finish the glider. Sunday. Tomorrow our end-of-term tests will begin, so all club activities have been stopped for the time being. If we secretly work on the glider and get busted, it could put the club in danger, so we stick firmly to the rules. That's why we are meeting at the garage on Sunday. The cicadas are giving their delightful song as loud as ever. That's to be expected for this time of year, of course, and it's the peak of summer. Once the end-of-term exams are over, our long-awaited summer holiday can begin.
Oi, Aoi-kun.
Oh, is that you, Amane-senpai? On my way to the school, I hear Amane-senpai calling from behind.
珍しいな。一人かい？
I had some work at the dorm, the others couldn't wait, so they left without me. Early this morning, Geha appeared at the dormitory. She took Kotori and left. Those two have been getting along well recently. I guess they finally opened up to each other.
そういえば、二人でいる時も会話が弾んでいるみたいだ。
Yeah, in what way? I must be talking about the glider.
主に君が話題の中心だな。
Really? I wonder what kind of rumors they've been spreading about me. I can somehow imagine it, and it would definitely be something stupid.
知りたいか？
Nah, it's fine. Just knowing that those two are getting along is enough. Besides... Well, you're not in your uniform today, Amane. I think this is the first time I've seen you in something else.
ああ、これか。昨日久しぶりに家に帰ったからな。父の仕事の手伝いをしてきた。
Your dad's job. What kind of job does he do?
発明家だ。
An inventor? For a moment I imagine a middle-aged man with big thick glasses and a white coat. He talks in a strange voice while pouring chemicals into a test tube. An explosion follows. It's not like the days of Edison. Now it has become a proper profession. Wait a sec, she said she's been home for the first time in ages, so does that mean she usually lives alone? Can't help but wonder, but it seems there could be some family issues, so I don't really know if I should ask.
小鳥たちじゃないが、最近私も楽しい。
What do you mean?
部活だよ。みんなすごい。アゲハには作る才能があるな。起点が利くし、知識も豊富だ。小鳥は根気があるし熱心だ。誰よりも飛びたいって思っている。葵くんはあの子らをうまくまとめてくれている。シミュレータではもう私より上手に飛べるしな。
Yeah, if they heard you say that about them, they'd be really happy.
そうだろうか。
Yeah, I guarantee you. The reason why everyone can put so much into this without hesitation is because someone amazing like Amane is here. Amane brushes back her long hair and smiles as if reminiscing about some.
君たちが来てからいつも賑やかだ。イスカがいた頃に戻ったみたいだ。
There's that name, Iska again. The person who wrote the flight log. What sort of person was she? Also, what does Amane-senpai always talk about her in the past tense?
早くテストフライトがしたいな。
Amane looks off to the distance at a big column of cloud. It's as if she can hardly wait. What's up?
ジース。
Ch.
ウイス。
Huh? Are you alone, Kodori? I enter the garage with Amane to see Kodori sitting alone in front of the air conditioner, looking bored.
メギさんならロボット部の子に呼ばれて出てったわよ。
Robot Club? Recently, Gay has been coming to the Soaring Club more often than the Robotics Club. Could that be the reason why they called for her?
飛びに来た子が深刻そうな顔してたわ。
Had a look to really serious. Okay, good job. Said Kodori lazily. Her face also seemed to say, I don't even want to think about it. As Kodori spoke, Gea returned.
ただいまー。
Hey, Gea, did you get called away by the Robotics Club?
ああ、
What's wrong?
ちょっと困ったことになってね。本当は喜ぶべきことなんだけど。でも先輩たちの気持ち考えるとそうもいかないか。
What happened?
しばらくの間ロボット部に専念しなきゃならなくなった。それどういうこと？先輩、少しの間お休みさせていただくことってできますか？
Ghost members will not be tolerated.
それはいいが。
You say a little while, but how long is that?
早ければ夏休み入ってすぐだけど、遅いとお盆くらいまでかな。
That's about halfway through our summer holiday.
ロボットコンクールの予選だな。
Okay, head nods.
私ら下級生チームは補欠だから出場する予定はなかったんですけど、先輩チームのロボットに問題があったらしくて、今からじゃ間に合わないから急遽繰り上げってことになっちゃったんです。
The Robotics Club is really popular. There are many members and they're all divided into several teams, all trying to produce a robot that meets the regulations for this year's contest. According to Akeha, the juniors not only help the seniors with their work, but they also practice to make their own robots. However, that's only for practice. Helping the seniors is the priority. It seems that it's usually time constraints that stop them from finishing their robots, but this year Akeha got really fired up and said they could do it anyway. When the problem occurred with the seniors robot, they were no longer able to enter the contest. It was decided that Akeha's team would enter.
じゃあ主翼作りはどうなるのよ。
Well, you'll just have to solo it.
直接作業してる時間はないかな。ロボット部終わってから顔出すから、作業はハネさんにお願いできないかな。無理よ、私一人じゃ。
I'll help. If this means that the wings can't be completed, now is not the time for me to be doing pilot training.
お願い。ほんとごめんね。それじゃあ私またすぐ行かなきゃだから。
Agea made her apologies and left the garage. There was an awkward silence in the garage.
何よあの子、勝手なことばっか言って。
Well, she doesn't mean it. She was a member of the robotics club to begin with.
でもせっかくいい感じだったのに。
Senpai, while Agea's away, can I help Kotoi? Senpai?
うん。それでいいと思う。そうしよう。
Amane Senpai seemed kind of annoyed, then went back to her usual spot, sitting in front of the drawing board. After that, she didn't say anything. Hold on, I want to check the hockey game scores. Did the Coyotes win? Oh, it's not over yet, but they're winning. On the first day of the first term exams, the sunshine that we'd had for the last few days changed quite unbelievably into heavy rain. This has been my first exam since I had come to this school. I've never been against studying, so I felt quite confident. However, when it came to the specialist subjects, I struggled because I didn't even know what kind of questions would come up.
はい、終了。シャーペン OK。
The answer sheets were collected. That's the end of today's exams.
寄り道せずまっすぐ帰れよ。明日も試験はあるんだからな。
That's what the teacher said, but I had brought my lunchbox.
アゲハどうだった？まあまあかな。私ダメだった。明日の英語にすべてを託すわ。私はその英語がダメだから。
As always, Agea was chatting with her classmates. She grabbed her bag and followed them out of the classroom. Agea. I followed her out into the hallway and called out. Are you going home?
ちょっと用事あるんだ。葵は？
I'm gonna swing by the garage.
そう。
Agea, are you?
アゲハ、何してんの？ごめん、先行ってて。何、葵？
Nothing, see ya.
おお、明日もテスト頑張るぜ。
She exclaimed this cheerfully and waved her colorful orange umbrella around as she chased after her friends.
一緒に帰らないのかよ。
I forgot you were even a character, actually. Weren't you going with her? Oh, I said that. He already said that. I was so dazed about him appearing that I wasn't paying attention. Whoa, it's you, my beau. It doesn't matter, does it? Whether we leave together or not?
よくねえよ。お前ら最近ずっと一緒だったじゃねえか。気持ち悪いくらいベッタベタしてよ。
We're not getting clingy.
してました。なんとか部がどうとかって言ってさ。
What are you sulking about? The fact that you can't join us?
はあ？誰がお前らなんかとピッピー。
Don't spit in the hallway.
だいたいおかしいと思ってたんだよ。だってお前、昔アゲハに告白して振られただろ？
I felt myself stiffen unconsciously. How do you know about that?
アゲハから聞いた。
Why that little?
なのにまたつるんだりして恋愛経験豊富な俺に言わせりゃそれは不自然ってもんだ。
I think you're a bit confused. That was back when we were kids. Kotoi, how long have you been there?
知らない。何も聞いてないから。
She denied it in a really obvious way, then zoomed down the hallway at top speed in her wheelchair. Mabo, you
じゃ
asshole.
あな。
Now, hold it. Masatsugu skips away as I try to retaliate. Hey, Kotoi.
私何も聞いてないから。聞いてないことについて聞かれても答えようがないから。
You're still a brat. Is that so? Going against what our teacher had said, Kotoi and I headed towards the soaring club garage. It had been raining all day, and the humidity in the garage was stifling. Sitting down in front of the air conditioner, we opened up the textbooks for the subjects of tomorrow's exams while we ate our lunch. Damn you, Mabo. The thing that Mabo had said let slip just now really was something that happened when we were just kids. I think that Agea has probably forgotten all about it. Even if she did remember, there are many other embarrassing or uncomfortable memories she could use. At that time, we didn't really understand the differences between boys and girls, and you could say there were youthful indiscretions. That's why I don't think it has any special meaning. Amane, how was the exam?
受けてない。
Huh? Oh. That's right, she's deliberately dropping credits. Also, if she took the test like everyone else, she's so smart she'd be top of the class without even trying. By the way, strangely, Amane isn't hungry today, so it seems that the lunchbox I brought for her will go to waste. I'll put it in the fridge so she can eat it later when she gets hungry.
葵くん。
Eh?
姫木さんのことだけど。
What's this? I thought you weren't listening. Good, he ignores my sarcasm as she continues.
さっき廊下で話してたでしょ。あの子何か言ってた？
Oh, nothing really. She said she had to do something and went home.
姫木さん、私たちのこと避けてない？ここにも来ないし。
She said she had to do stuff with the robotics club. Since Akea had said she was going to focus on the robotics club, she hasn't come to the garage once. All club activities are suspended during the exams. Aren't we the ones breaking the rules and coming here?
そうかしら。ねえ、やっぱりあの話。
Yeah. Truth is, it was annoying me, so I asked someone I knew in the robotics club about it. I asked what the situation was on the day that Agea was called for. At the time, Agea said it was decided that her team would enter the contest, but she had a kind of sad look about her. Wonder if they said something else to her. Could it be that because she's in two clubs at the same time, she's losing her position? That's what I was worried about, so I asked about it, but apparently there haven't really been any complaints from the other club members. They said that there aren't many people in the robotics club who are as enthusiastic as her. Anyway, the advisor to the robot club is Tobioka-sensei, who I'd heard rumors about when we were looking for members for our club. He has a grudge against Amane, so it's said that he sees the Soaring Club as enemies. It's just a rumor, but it seems that this is what Tobioka-sensei said to Agea when she was called for that day. We do not allow our members to hold positions in other clubs. You must quit one of them.
このまま来なくなっちゃうかもね。
Staring at the plans, Amane dropped her pen.
すまない。
Apologizing to no one in particular, she picks up the pen. Amane has also been acting a little strangely since Agea stopped coming. She's been fidgeting and seems reckless. Agea said this would last until the local qualifiers for the robotics contest. Sucks that the production of the main wings has been slowed down, but let's wait until then.
でも、もし辞める気なら早いとこ行ってほしいわね。また部員探さないといけないんだから。
While she listlessly poked at her omelet, Kotobi voiced her complaints.
お前ら、ここで何してる?
Suddenly, a man's deep voice called out. Surprised, we turned to look at the door and saw a middle-aged man standing there. From the open door, we hear the patter of the rain pouring down and feel the humidity coming inside.
あいつ。
Speak of the devil. It's the robotics club advisor, Kujira Tobioka-sensei.
今は試験中だぞ。部活動は禁止だって知らんのか?
Oh, we're just eating our lunch. No problem.
知ってます。だから部活してたわけじゃありません。
何?
Don't get snarky with him like that.
だってムカつくんだもん。
We're eating our lunch and studying for tomorrow's exams. Tobioka-sensei stares straight at me. Looks like he would never believe the words of a student, but I'm not lying. I just transferred here, so there are many things I don't know in the specialist subjects so Mochizuki-senpai was teaching me. Kotori is also not too great with these specialist subjects, so the fact that we're here studying for our exams is a valid reason. Of course, having air conditioning is another reason.
お前らか。ソワリング部の新入部員ってのは。
He seems to have been convinced by what I said, but now he's changed the question.
悪いことは言わん。こんな部やめておけ。
なんですって。
何かに打ち込みたいならロボット部に入ればいい。
Sir, why do you have to say something like that? I'm trying to hold back Kotori without thinking I answered back angrily. I was pretty annoyed, though.
生徒を指導するのが教師の務めだ。姫君にもそう言っておいた。
やっぱりあいつ姫木さんを脅したのよ。許せない。
Hold it, calm down. God, it looked like she would charge her wheelchair into Tobioka if it wasn't for me holding her back. So what'd she say?
しばらく考えると言ってたな。まあよほどのバカじゃない限り答えは一つだろう。これでもあいつには目をかけてるんだ。うちの部員の中じゃ優秀な方だからな。
あの子はやめたりしないわ。だってあんなに一生懸命頑張ってたんだもの。
だからだ。どうせ真剣に打ち込むなら将来性がある方がいい。こんなどこも目指してないようなクラブじゃなくな。
We have no goals? We do have goals. We have a clear objective. As we answer back, Tobioka scoffs at us. We don't take part in competitions, and we don't make announcements of our work. Perhaps to a teacher like him, it looks like we're just doing this for fun.
それにな、もうやるだけ無駄なんだよ。ソワリング部はこの夏で廃部だ。そうだったな、望月。
それは部員が私一人だったからではないでしょうか。今はこの通り葵くんや小鳥たちがいますので。
約束は約束だ。
Somebody tries to explain calmly. Tobioka forcefully interrupts her. Then,
必ず守ってもらうぞ。
stays as if reminding her of something, then storms out of the garage.
どういうことなの、あまねちゃん。
Is it true the club will lose its status? Once Tobioka had left, we both went over to Amane.
飛岡先生が約束の中身を誤解しているんじゃないかな。廃部というのは約束を果たした結果生じる副産物であって。何なのその約束って。私はこの夏で引退するんだ。
Leaving. We were stunned to hear about this so suddenly.
あまねちゃんってこの先もずっとここにいるんじゃなかったの？
That's what I thought too. I thought she was going to stay here even after we leave.
私は本来留年できる年数を過ぎて学校にとどまっている。その代わりにいくつかの約束を交わした。その一つが今年の夏で部活を引退し春には卒業するというものだ。引退して卒業。
No, what about the club being closed?
さっきも言った通りそんな約束はしていない。飛岡先生の思い違いだ。この何年かずっと一人でやってきた。新しい部員が入ることもなく、だから学校側は私の引退と同時にソアリング部を廃部にするつもりでいたんだろう。
Hearing about these things all of a sudden left me slightly confused. Is that okay for you to quit?
いいも悪いもない。学校側が許してくれないだろうし、これは父との約束でもあるんだ。
The teachers, her father, all these promises she made with adults. I don't know what all those people were thinking when they made these promises. But I do know that there are things that will be lost because of them.
だからそれまでに。
Emily picked up the photo of the frame that was placed on her desk. The frame was once empty, but now has displays the beautiful photograph of the passage of clouds bathing the morning sun.
それまでにここへ行きたいんだ。
Emily stared at the photograph as if she were looking at something far, far away.
みんなが来てくれて、もしかしたらって思い始めてた。今度こそ届くかもしれないって。
Just maybe, this time. Thinking of all the many months Amane had spent in this garage, her words felt so full of meaning. Listening to her words beside me, Kotori was quietly biting her lip.
うしたの？
Is that Geha here?
あーちゃんならコンビニに行くって出てったよ。
Okay, thanks.
携帯にかけてみれば？
No, it's okay. I want to speak to her face to face.
ふひひ。テスト勉強頑張ってる自分にご褒美あげないとね。ご褒美といえばハーゲンダッチのクッキー&クリーム。
Cookie and cream.
いただきまーす。
You look like you're enjoying that. She let down her guard as she opened her mouth wide to stuff ice cream into it. Geha choked from the force of spitting it out.
葵、いきなり声かけないでよ。
Oh, sorry, you should eat at home.
溶けちゃうじゃん。それにこうやって外で食べるのが贅沢なんだよ。葵も一口食べる？
Okay, I'll have a little.
はーい、あーん。
Stop talking like that, will you? It's embarrassing. I say that as I bite down the spoon Geha offers. No, that's nice. What flavor is this?
クッキー&クリーム&アゲハちゃん関節キス味。
Sounds like there are some unneeded things in there, but it tastes good. I'll try buying some of this next time.
少しは照れやがれ。これだから幼馴染ってやつは。
When we were kids, it was normal for us to share juice boxes and the like. Now it's more embarrassing to act shy about sharing something like ice cream. In other words, I pretended to not be shy about it.
で、あんた何してんのこんなとこで。明日の試験勉強やんなくていいの？わざわざうち行った
Oh
ん
wait,
だ。
that was me who said that. Oh yeah, I heard from Hotaru that you'd be here. You mind if I have a bit more?
うん、いいよ。
The rain that had been falling since this morning had stopped in the evening. The stars shone beautifully in the night sky. It was humid, but the breeze was cool. We walked along the empty lakeside promenade, and I changed to another topic. I heard from someone in the robotics club. Tobioka said something to you, didn't he?
ああ、その話か。別に掛け持ちが高速で禁止されてるわけでもなし、気にすることないと思うよ。
I know, but it said that Tobioka is a pretty imposing guy, even amongst the teachers. Being put in his sights is definitely bad.
まあでもちょっと誤算はあったかな。ソアリング部には天音先輩がいるから、私は遠巻きに見ながらちょっとお手伝いするだけで大丈夫なんじゃないかなって思ってたんだよね。
That's why you thought it would be alright to be in both clubs? Geha nods.
まさかね、あそこまで不器用とは。そんな天音先輩もなんか可愛くて好きだけど。
Tobioka is the advisor to the robotics club, right? If you don't quit the soaring club, he'll force you to leave the robotics club, won't he?
やっぱそうなっちゃうのかな。困るな、どっちか選べって言われてもさ。
Geha, please don't quit.
どっちを？
The soaring club.
だよね。
Geha seems troubled by me bringing this up. Holding onto the railing of the promenade, I lead towards the lake. Now that the rain has stopped, countless stars are projected on the calm surface of the lake.
ねえ、覚えてる？秘密基地ごっこ。
Huh? No, I remember. When I lived here before, outside Kazumi Shopping Street in an alley that was hard for people to see down, was a building that had been abandoned. We made it our secret base, and we would all gather there and play.
あれ楽しかったよね。
Yeah, we took all sorts of toys there, and we decided to remodel the place. I think that most people must have made secret bases as kids. But we were proud of our base because it was much bigger and better. Well, anyway, it was cool. One day, some bullies from the next neighborhood came to take it away from us. We fought together to ward them off, and various other things happened there. Speaking of which, what happened to that abandoned building?
ウィンディ風が浦の下敷き。
Yeah, so that means it was swallowed in the first wave of redevelopment. What about it?
似てるんだよね。ソアリング部のガレージの雰囲気が。
It is now you mention it. Standing the back of the school grounds. Standing the back of the school, okay. It feels like it's been forgotten by everyone inside Amane and the other Soaring Club members from years gone by redecorated it as they saw fit. It's a jumble of things that no one understands. It looks so chaotic, yet you really feel the presence of the people who have been there.
だからかな。最近やたらと楽しいんだよね。楽しすぎてついうっかり夢中になっちゃうくらい。でもロボット部も好きで入ったんだし、今回コンクールに出られるのはすごく嬉しいことなんだよ。
Yeah. I heard that Agea has inspired the juniors who lack motivation and it helped their construction of their robot proceed. She has a responsibility to them too.
出られなくなった先輩たちの分もやれるだけのことはしておきたい。それが私のけじめってやつかな。
So you're...
コンクールが終わったらやめるつもり。
Is it okay for you to do that? This is what she wants, and it might sound a little strange to say this, but she looked like she had some kind of lingering attachment.
いいのいいの。ロボット作るのは楽しかったけど、今はグライダーが楽しくてしょうがないんだな。天音先輩と一緒にものづくりができるのはすごい刺激だし。
You think so?
そうだよ。あんたももっと感激しなさい。
Somehow my first impression of her was so strong that rather than thinking of her as a great person, the impression of her being an interesting person wins in the end. The truth is, there's something else. This is what I really wanted to talk about. It looks like Amane's going to quit this summer.
何それ?
Today at lunchtime, Tobioka came to the garage, then I tell Agea everything that happened in the garage at lunchtime. An exchange with Tobioka and the promise with Amane.
天音先輩が引退だって超留年してずっと続けてきたんだよ。これからだってきっと。
She said it was a promise to the teachers. Amane has planned to quit this summer.
そんな。
If you don't come back soon, I don't think we'll make it in time. After the incident that day, Kotori and I wrote out the work schedule based on the assumption that Agea would come back on the day we agreed on, and we would just barely be able to make it in time to do a test flight during the summer holiday. Never mind going to the passage of Cloud. I'm sorry, I know that what I'm saying is unreasonable, but I can't just keep quiet and tell you about it later. I'm aware that she's faced with a difficult choice. However, telling her when it is too late will only make her feel worse. That's why it's better to talk about it while there's still hope.
そっか。天音先輩引退しちゃうのか。
Agea mumbled quietly while she tapped her fingers on her chin, deep in thought. She paced one lap around the place and then remembered her Haagen-Dazs and went back to eat it.
ああ、溶けちゃった。
Agea put the empty ice cream cup on top of the railing, leaned over and looked down.
じゃあ次は葵の番。
Oh, I need a drink. Oh, there we go. Me?
葵が自分のこと話すの。
I don't think so. What is it? I was a little puzzled by this unexpected turn of events. Agea looked up straight at me. It was almost like she was glaring at me.
葵はどうして自転車やめちゃったの？
Huh? Being asked out of the blue like that meant I couldn't think of my model answer right away. Well, that's because there's no cycle racing club here.
自転車部なくたって趣味で続けることはできるでしょ？なのに全然乗ってないよね、自転車。
Agea looks at me at me though she can see through me. Agea looks at me as though she can see right through me. She knows I'm at a loss for an answer.
この前のレースで事故したのと関係があるの？
How do you know?
レースの結果くらいネットで調べられるよ。私、あんちゃんから葵のレースのこと聞いて見に行けなかったのすんごい悔しくてさ。表彰台に上がったんでしょ？だからずっとネットで見てたの、葵のレース結果。
That's what Masatsugu was talking about before. Agea felt bad about it, that she couldn't see you at your best. You knew about that, didn't you? At the time I thought it was strange. Agea hadn't asked me anything about my cycling. If she felt bad about not being able to come and watch, she should have been able to ask me, why don't you carry on, like she is now.
事故があったのも葵がリタイアしたのもそこに書いてあった。で、どうしてやめちゃったの？ねえ、どうして？
Agea, still looking up at me, stepped over a puddle and kept coming towards me. I was injured. My knee, that's why I couldn't carry on.
やっぱりそうなんだ。
It wasn't just cycling. She didn't really question whether or not that was the reason for me changing school. She knew that I don't want to talk about it, so she didn't ask me.
どうして言ってくれなかったの？
I thought it was kind of lame. Then I got injured and then came running back here.
みっともなくないよ。
It is lame. It just sounds like I'm whining. I didn't want you guys to see that uncool side of me.
かっこいい。
What are you making fun of me?
うん。
Why you? She doesn't know how I felt about quitting cycling or why I came back here.
だってハバネさんには見せたんでしょ？みっともないところ。
Why'd you have to bring that up?
半分当てずっぽ。でもやっぱ話してたんだ。
Well, that's... I don't know what to say, and Agea gives me a sideways glare. It's true that I hadn't told Agea and the others. When I told Kotoe, I thought it was strange. Funnily enough, that conversation took place right where we are now. Perhaps I told her because she had suffered a much worse injury than me. She had lost so much and had felt so much despair. And she couldn't stand it anymore and started to crack under the strain of it all. As I felt myself getting even just a little closer to her, I showed her the weakest side of myself. I'm really sorry. Gave a great big bow.
声出てないよ。元体育会系の水瀬葵くん。
I had my reasons, it's true, please believe me. She said that she wanted to drop out of school, and I couldn't think of a way to persuade her to stay.
ハバネさんを思いとどまらせるために大親友の私にも言えないようなことを打ち明けたと。
Yeah, that's right.
ねえ、葵。
Yes, what is it?
ハバネさんと付き合ってるの？
Uh-huh.
いっつも一緒にいるし、そう見えなくもないんだけど、もし付き合ってるのに秘密にされてるんだったら、なんか気まずいし、引け目感じちゃって言いづらいから、ソアリング部やめちゃおっかな。
You're wrong, that's not it at
じゃあ
all.
好きなの？
What are you talking about?
声が裏返った。怪しい。
If I didn't like her, I wouldn't spend so much time with her. Do you mean that girls and boys can't be friends? I answered back like a child. But I really didn't see her that way. If you're asking me about me and Kotori, then the same goes for us two, doesn't it? Actually, there are some people who do mistakenly think that we're dating.
じゃあハバネさんとはただのお友達だと。
Yep, just friends.
今一番仲のいいね。
I can't deny that.
ああ、私が葵の一等親友だったのはもう過去の話か。
Well, when it comes to friends, there's no number one.
分かってないな。私にとっちゃ葵の一番の親友であることはとても特別なことなの。だって小さい頃からそうだったんだから。一番かそうじゃないかは大きいよ。一番なら怪我のことも話してくれてたよ、きっと。
To you, perhaps, that wouldn't be embarrassing.
関節キスで照れないやつが何を言うかね。もしかして女扱いされてませんか？
Well, it's not that I wasn't shy, it's just embarrassed to show it, that's all. Is it possible that Gaya was the same?
いっそ付き合っちゃえばいいのに。そしたら私が一番の親友に返り咲き。
Call it what you like. More importantly, let's talk about the club. Try to force the conversation back to the topic at hand after getting hugely distracted.
はいよ。
We're all worried that you're just gonna quit if things carry on like this.
ハバネさん怒ってたんじゃない？私が急にこんなことになって。
Yeah, a little. When she said to Tobioka there's no way she would quit, speaking quite angrily.
嘘、本当に？それは生で聞きたかったな。
Amane Senpai has also been acting weird. She's lost all her motivation since he stopped coming.
あの天音先輩が？
That's why even if you can't do it now, you've got to come back.
ありがとう。
Agaya looked kind of timid and embarrassed. The final day of the end of term exams. We feel a sense of liberation as the exam ends. The mood in the classroom suddenly becomes bright and cheerful. There's one more day left of the first term. After the closing ceremony tomorrow, the summer holiday will finally begin.
Aoi!
Agaya, who is chatting with the girls in the class about their plans for the summer holiday, stopped talking to come over to me. What's up?
後で話があるんだけど。
I can't talk now.
この後ちょっと用事があってね。
Oh, the robotics club.
ちょっちラブレターもらっちゃってね。その返事しなきゃいけないの。
What? Without thinking, my face stiffens up and Agaya grins delightedly in response.
いいねいいね。その顔。幼馴染が他の誰かに取られちゃうって心配になった？ちった私の気持ちも分かったろ。
How are you gonna respond? I asked cautiously.
さーて、それは話を聞いてみないと。
Okay, I wish you all the best. I decide not to get in her way any more than I already have and quickly leave the classroom.
ありゃりゃ、意外と私愛されてる？待たせたわね。今来たとこ。なんちゃって。びっくりしたよ。朝来たら机の中にラブレターが入ってるんだもん。ラブレター？あれ？違うの？私告白されちゃうと思ってドキドキして待ってたんだけど。そうよ。マジ？姫木さんが私のこと嫌ってるのは知ってる？は？私のこと目障りだって言うなら出ていくわ。だからお願い、ソアリング部をやめないで。はい？何言ってんですか？あまねちゃんが大変なの。トビオカっていうムカつく先生と約束してて、この夏で部活を引退しちゃうのよ。だからそれまでに飛べるようにならなきゃいけない。飛べるだけじゃダメよ。あの雲の上まで行けるようにしないと。そのためにはあなたの力が必要なの。私なんていてもいなくても一緒だけど、あなたは違う。姫木さんがいないと翼が完成しない。飛べない。あまねちゃんはずっと頑張ってきたのよ。リスカとの約束を果たすために。それが何なのかいまいちよくわかんないけど、でもとにかくあまねちゃんが飛べないのはかわいそうでしょって言ってんの。いや、そこで私に逆ギレされても。もし私が目障りなんだったら今すぐ辞める。いなくなる。学校だって辞めちゃってもいい。その代わりソアリング部に残ってほしいの。ハバネさん、お願い。やだ。なんでよ。だって私ハバネさんのこと嫌いじゃないもん。そりゃまあ時々ムカつく。私が残るとハバネさんが辞めるって言うならそんなのお断りよ。じゃあどうすりゃいいのよ。 ハバネさんは残って翼を作る。私はそのお手伝いをする。だからそれができないから困ってんでしょ。ハバネさんこそ私のこと嫌い？目障りだって思ってる？思ってないわ。そんなの。そりゃ時々うざなんでもない。今うざいって言おうとしたね。してない。私あなたのこと前ほど嫌いじゃないわ。今は好きよ。私ってほら素直じゃないでしょ。ないのよ素直じゃ。そういう時はチョップしていいから。痛くないと覚えないから私。痛い。何すんのよ。いやしろって言うから。素直じゃない時、何でもない時にチョップするのは暴力。オーケー、覚えた。
オーケー。
この町で育った連中はみんな暴力的なのかしら。で、なんだっけ？ソアリング部の話。そっかそっか。じゃあ行こっか。どこへ？みんなのところ。ちょっとした提案があるんだ。
Two second-year girls come bursting in. Hey there.
Oh, 相棒。
Ageha grins as she looks at me.
どうしたんだアゲハ。ロボット部に行かなくていいのか？その前にちょっとお話ししたいことがあって。
Did something happen?
さあ、提案がどうたらって。
Ageha clears her throat while glaring at Kotoye and I, whispering to each other.
あまね先輩、引退の話聞きました。時間がもうないんですよね。けど私は先日お話しした通り、しばらくロボット部に専念しなくちゃいけません。今日から大会出場に向けて最後の仕上げにかかるので、部活延長届で作業できる20時ギリギリまで多分毎日残らなきゃいけないと思います。それじゃロボット部が終わった後にこっちに顔出すこともできないじゃない。
Ageha gives a solemn look. Guess this really is a hopeless situation for us.
そこで提案があります。合宿をしましょう。合宿？そうです、合宿。
Let's see where she's going with this. Where are we gonna do that?
ここでよ、決まってるじゃない。ここに泊まり込んで作業するの？
Even though we live within walking distance?
実際にここで寝泊まりする必要はないわ。生徒会に届け出をするだけでいい。
And then what are we gonna do? Ageha grins and snickers.
学校に残り放題。
With that, it was like the light bulbs above our heads finally lit up.
私が来られるのは20時以降になるけど、十分よ。
Yeah, we'll be able to work longer too, so the schedule will be much shorter.
あんたらほんと好きだね。夏休みが潰れるって文句言うところよ。夏休みなんて宿題くらいしかやることないもん。
We complain when we can do what we want every day.
ですって。先輩どうですか？ああ、いいと思う。でも君はそれでいいのか？だって掛け持ちする君の負担が一番大きくなる。それなら私も葵の考えに1票かな。好きなこといっぺんにできるんですもん。ちょっとくらいしんどくたってへっちゃらです。じゃあ決まりね。早速生徒会に合宿の届けを出しに行きましょう。ああ、そうだな。ついでに副部長の届けも出すか。
Everyone looked like, oh yeah, there was that too.
そんなの葵くんで。私はハバネさんがいいと思うな。
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
ちょっとなんでそうなるのよ。ほら、私は所詮掛け持ちの身だし。
I've got my dorm mother's job to do, so I'll pass.
はい、多数決取ります。ハバネさんがいいと思う人。
Everyone except Kotori quickly raised their hands.
やだ、ダメだって。私なんか一番役に立ってないし、一人じゃ何もできないし。それでいいんじゃないか。翼を持たぬ人が空を飛ぼうと言うんだ。現代においてもそれは途方もない話だよ。そんな時一番必要になるのは技術や才能ではなく情熱だと思う。空を飛びたいという思いでみんなを引っ張っていく者が副部長になるべきだ。あまねちゃん、それあまねちゃんの役目じゃないの？だって部長はあまねちゃんなんだもん。まあまあ、もう決まったことだし。
Okay, first things first, let's hand in those notices to the student council.
雑用を押し付けてるだけでしょ。
And in one fell swoop, we decided that we would camp in the garage. We even got second in command.
じゃあ行ってくる。行ってくる。
Kotori and Amane head to the student council to submit the
さ
notices.
てと、私もロボット部に行くかな。
Nakia,
お？
thanks for sticking with us.
いいのいいの、好きでやってることだもん。
Anyway, how was it?
何が？
You know, the thing we were talking about, the love letter.
ああ、
She grins again.
すっごい告白されちゃった。
Totally, you say. What kind of feelings?
私のこと好きなんだって。いやー、熱い子だよあの子は。私嫌いじゃないんだな、そういうの。
So did you agree to go out with him?
うん、
Oh, really? I'll be cheering for you.
ありがとう。それじゃあ行ってくるね。
Yeah, good luck. That's how our summer holiday began. I wonder what kind of person he is. And here's a nice place to stop it. Well, that's all for that one. Well, this one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Let's just see what the first line is, as usual. Alright, last day of term. Alright, well, I'll continue next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.